This now we are here, the moment we are waiting for. We now proceed to the ribbon cutting ceremony and the formal inaugurations of Stephanos Library with plantations by library sponsor Dr. Gusipi and Dr. Ferilla for the memories.
Namaste everyone. Today, in this auspicious month of Sagadawa, we are delighted to announce the successful completion of the Stefano Library, which is loving memorial library of late Stefano, and it's a wonderful news for all of us, especially for our students. In the 21st century, education is more important than ever. Both for individuals and for the progress of our society. So, school teachers and facilities like libraries are essential. A library connect students to the wider world, its history, literature, poetry, and the thoughts of great scholars and writers. Until now, we were unable to provide a proper library for our students here in Mustang. But today, it stands before us, and I am filled with joy. I believe our students are even happier than we are. So this incredible achievement has been made possible by kindness and generosity of so many beautiful-hearted people like you all. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Ultimate ETS for bringing such a wonderful project to our school. So I feel thank you to Francisca Stengels, the President of Ultimate Honors, and Mr. Nasiri Poridon, Mrs. Perela Pererio, Mr. Giuseppe Mazzoni, Mrs. Irene Casarico, Mr. Marco Lombardi, and all the board members who have consistently stood by and supported our nuns in our school. Most especially, I wish to express my profound gratitude to Mr. Giuseppe Mazzoni and Mrs. Pererio and Sons. Stefano for sponsoring for the construction of the library. Without your generous financial support, this dream would not have become a reality. Thank you both from the bottom of our hearts. We are also thankful to Mr. Mino Colombo and Mrs. Valentina Quena for providing IT equipment and technical support for the library. Mr. Pedro Giacomo Sel, the representative of the Zachary Institute, for the sponsoring all the library books. We are honored and grateful for the presence of the following special guests here with us today. Mr. Ricky Pasquiti, friend of Florida and Giuseppe, Mrs. Carlota Bonini, friend of Perella and Giuseppe, Miss Asia Camilla, student from a secondary school in Italy, Mr. Alexandro Derigi Bas, student from the Zachary Institute, Mr. Filippo Mazzolini, student from the Zachary Institute. Thank you all so much for being here with us today and for sharing in these joyous occasions. So once again, I would like to thank you so much, all the ultimate teams and all the sponsor and all the students for joining us today here from after a long journey from the Italy. So thank you so much. So then
everybody, and I'm very happy to be here. I am not a very good public speaker, as our nuns are, so I apologize if I make any mistakes, and I will improve next time. So, first of all, dear Kempolas, dear Anita and monks, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and a privilege to be here in this blessed place in a very auspicious time, like the opening ceremony of the library. First of all, I would like to thank Paul Ewan Namgyal Monastic Secondary School for having organized this opening ceremony and for having accomplished such a magnificent building. The building is really wonderful. We have seen it. It's full of books. and it is a very auspicious sign for a flourishing of this community. I want to say a few words for those who maybe do not know Altevete yet. Altevete, which means in Italian high peaks, is a charity which was founded 15 years ago, and the target, the objective of our operation was to give education, to open a school in Upper Mustang, to offer an education to all girls of this region who were coming from impoverished families who could not afford sending them to school. It is my joy and really a honor now, after 15 years of work, to witness that my dream, our dream, because it was a dream shared with many friends, is being accomplished by Pal Ewan Namgyal Secondary School, and I do thank them for supporting our support. We supported them, and they supported our work. I have been the president of Altevete Onlus, of this charity, since 2010, so it means for 15 years. But what Altevete Onlus did was not done by myself alone, of course. It was a work of a team of many friends who started working side by side with me, and they helped me accomplish this target and the creation of this nunnery. So my heart is full of joy and gratitude, not only to the school and to the monks, but also to my friends who supported me in this hard endeavor. I can witness nowadays that more than 200 girls have been enrolled to our school. So in these 15 years, many girls from impoverished families and villages came to this school and received a certain level of education. Unfortunately, not all of them could accomplish and finish a whole curriculum of study at this school, because many families, as you know better than me, are very poor, and they need the children, when they grow up, to go back and help the family. But I am really full of gratitude because among those 200 girls, there were 16 girls who entered the school in 2010, and now two of them, Gianni Cesom and Yang Palmo, accomplished and finished their 12th grade and are willing to go to university. This is really a great joy and an honor, and we are proud of that, really proud. There are many other students, many other female students, which are nuns in this school, who are doing their studies with great diligence, and they are passing their exams very well, year after year. And now we have, especially in grade 8, 9, 10, 11, many nuns who are willing to continue their studies. I am addressing particularly to them my speech to encourage them to continue, not to drop out of school, because it will be a benefit not only for themselves, but also for their families and the whole community. Please keep this in mind. It is very important. I thank you all students for all of your efforts and diligence. And I thank you also their teachers. Their teachers are really a great support to the school community, and they are a kind of basis upon which the education of these students can be developed. So thank you so much to all teachers wherever you are in this hall. I've seen with joy how all nuns deal and have a relation with the female students, with the female teachers. These teachers are like mothers for them. And I think these children, female children, are very, how could I say, fortunate to have found such good female teachers, because they are their mothers in the school and take care of them with love and diligence. I want to thank you also, the local government, for being here and for having supported Pal Ewan Namial Monastic School, secondary school. I think your support to this school is also very important. So thank you very much. I think I have said what I wanted to say. There are not many words. My speech might be a little shorter and than the time that was allowed to me. But I told you from the bottom of my heart what I wanted to tell you. So thank you so much.
Can you hear me? My dearest sister and brothers, Tashidelek. Today is one of the happiest and most joyful days of Fiorella, my wife, and myself. I wish today will be remembered as the Stefano Smiling Day. And I'm telling you why. The 18th of October 1985 has been the most joyful and happiest day of all our life. You know why? Because it was the day when our beloved and beautiful son Stefano was born. From that day, we lived together, Fiorella, Stefano and myself, all three together, in a beautiful life. And while Stefano was growing as a beautiful, healthy, athletic, joyful, nice, kind, smiling boy, actually loved by everyone. The 23rd June 2007 instead has been the saddest and most painful day of all our life. It was the day when Stefano left us for his journey to the other world. Stefano was just 22 years old. It happened that 2 years before, suddenly, right away, he was 20 years old, he was hit by a terrible disease. We got 2 painful, long years looking after our beloved son, tortured and isolated due to the medical therapies, deprived of his dynamic life, abandoned at the end of by most of the people at the end of these 2 years. Beside, of course, Fiorella, myself, and his best friends, Claudio, Davide, and Ricky. These 3 best friends were the one that wrote this poetry that today is just in front of the entrance of our loved library. After that day, the life of Fiorella and myself was destroyed as if it were swept away by a tsunami. We seriously had to decide if keep living such a terrible moment in this world and or follow Stefano in his journey. This was in such a terrible moment of our life. We got the first help from Stefano. He taught us, recommended to continue our life in this world together, spreading our generosity around the world, helping children who need help and people who deserve it. The money we earned working hardly and saved for his study and his future life would have been utilized doing donation around the world in his name. Do not believe that Stefano is in the heaven. Actually, he is always everywhere with us. He is in the palm of our hand. It doesn't matter where. So we follow his recommendation doing charity around the world until April 22, when together with Fiorella we attended the TG Festival at Lomantang while visiting Upper Mustang by ourselves for the first time. At that time we did not know neither Francesca nor Altevette organization yet. As Brother Jazzola explained to me, it was not been by chance. Incredibly enough, but our karma wanted us to meet with Francesca and Altevette friends at the end of 2023, 1 year later. It was enough to meet Francesca, talking half an hour with her, to establish immediately empathy, trust, esteem, respect. We wanted then to be the unique benefactor of the library needed by the school. We wanted to donate it in the name of Stefano, as Stefano recommended us. It took just 1 month to Fiorella and myself to take the commitment to finance the entire project of the library, and in addition, we right away adopted 5 beautiful nuns. 2, myself and Fiorella, and 3 from our friends. In 1 month from the first meeting with Francesca, it's been very fast. We signed a formal written agreement, myself and Francesca for Altevette, Brother Jazzola for the school. We started a long, complicated project management, lasted 1 year, planning and controlling with regular video call, even the small details. The team was done by Francesca, Fiorella, and Brother Tenzing, that is not with us anymore. Myself as project manager, because of my competence. We got it at the end. My dearest sister and brother, the stunning result, the beautiful result is being in front of all of us today. How wonderful is our Stefano Library. Our dream come true. It has been also a great example of know-how and knowledge transfer, of cross-cultural fertilization. We are very proud of it. Beside the warm acknowledgement to all sister and brother in Altevette and in the school that participate to the success of this project, a special warm thank to a person that can be present today, Brother Tenzing. He was the first I met from the school side at the beginning. It has been extremely tough for him, I know, to work in the team, but stepwise and relentlessly, we did a great job. Listening patiently, learning, working hard, and practicing then in the best way. A warm thank you very much to the great Sister Francesca, to Brother Jazzola, to Brother Capozultrin, and to Brother Giammiani as well. We want to warmly thank Valentina and Benjamin as well, who devolved and donated the money for their wedding gift to buy the informatic tools needed by the library. Last not last, without my beautiful wife, I could not have done anything that I've done until now. Forgive my emotion. Um, I wish all of you health, joy, happiness, and peace. I always will be smiling at you. Now, I have not finished. Now I want your attention to read together with you. The text is we wanted to hang at the entrance of our beautiful library, because it's something that is written exactly the day Stefano left, again written by his beautiful friend. I will be smiling at you, for I've been a man, and that means to have been a fighter. It was said by famous poet Goethe. Mahatma Gandhi used to say, strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Stefano, friends called him Lepre. Stefano is good and kind young man above all. Stefano is a happy boy, he always smiles. Stefano is way cool. Stefano is style. Stefano is handsome. Stefano is our friend. Stefano is our friend because it's really impossible not to love him. Stefano smiles. Stefano is a pat on the back. Stefano is a gentle caress on the head. And Stefano smiles. Stefano is there for you if you need help. Stefano cheers you up if you are down. Stefano smiles. Stefano is one of the Blasco gang, one of the reckless life, the one full of troubles, the one from the movies. Stefano knows life is a thrill in a moment that fly away. There is a justice above madness. Stefano caught a disease. Stefano looked evil in the face and told him, hey you, don't try to touch me, huh? The disease took Stefano's body, but not Stefano. Stefano won. Stefano smiles. The disease was taking over his body, trying to scare him, trying to bring him down. But Stefano was thinking about life. Stefano smiles. Stefano was thinking to the Harley Davidson. Stefano was thinking about getting a tattoo, dinner with his friends, and a coast-to-coast trip in the USA. The disease has been a little black cloud in the blue sky. Stefano smiles. Stefano is brave. So brave to make the king of the forest meow with envy. Stefano's body is now resting in peace. But not Stefano. Stefano is now hair, a fresh forest hair, an air that surrounds us and keeps us alive, and this hair is really great. Stefano is now water. Crystal clear water, refreshing water, pure mountain water. Stefano is now a thought of love. Stefano is now a sweet word. Stefano is now his poetry. It's now a tear, not the one burning on our faces today. Stefano is now a tear of joy, a tear that caresses the face of two lovers, of a father who sees his child being born, of a mother who hears herself called mom. Stefano is now light, an incredible bright light, a light that turns on when fear tries to overtake you in the dark. Stefano now is beside Lord Jesus. Stefano now is shaking God's hand. Stefano now is music. Music that fills stadium, that makes you sing at the top of your lungs and make you hug your closest friends. Stefano is now sun, a sun that glitters on the white snow, a sun that warms you on a cold day, a sun that rises between the mountains and that never sets, never. Stefano is now flowers. It's not a flower. Stefano is a field of sunflowers, a bouquet of roses and expanses of poppies, a meadow of daisies. Stefano now is sky, a sky that breathtaking sunrise. Stefano is a starry sky on a clear night. And every time I raise my head and I see a shining star, I will know that you are smiling at me. And me too. I will be smiling at you. Ciao Stefano. Ciao Leclerc. I love you. Thank you. I hand over now to the great friend of Stefano, Ricky. Thank you.
Namaste. Dear friends, it is a deep honor to be here today, surrounded by these immense mountains, which guard ancient secrets, where the sky feels closer and the air is pure. What a better place to celebrate the friendship, the love, the humanity. The power of the rock of these mountains, the soil, the energy of these people, all of you, and the culture, the religion, the spirit of this land. All of this is part of the magic of this planet, this universe, making this celebration unique. Today, in this space suspended between earth and sky, a library is born. A place of knowledge, of dreams, of growth. But this library is more than that. It is an act of love, a sign that memory can become future. This library is the symbol of resilience after pain. This library is dedicated to Stefano. Stefano is a friend, a companion, through the years of school, of discovery, of lighters. He was one of those rare people who truly listen, who are truly present, who make you feel seen and understood, a best friend. Yet the sun inside him, his smile, those who knew him know this, could light up a room. Stefano knew how to laugh, but above all, he knew how to make others laugh. He was loyal, solid, a true friend. Stefano is everything we just heard in this poem. Air, light, love, music, and smiles. And now, he has become also this library. In a place so remote, so pure, where nature reminds us how small we are and how large our heart can be. A space is born that will hold not only books, but memory, imagination, and the beauty of the lesson my friend Stefano gave us. It's about humanity, real friendship, real love, forgiveness and support to others, but also to ourselves. It's the strength after and with the pain. It's the faith after discouragement. It's the answer to life, it's the reaction to adversities, difficulties. It's the courage to embark on our destiny, to accept the life despite the wounds that burn. The will to stand up, go on, and keep on smiling when a little piece of our heart flies away. We're not here to judge what is right or wrong. It is in our responsibility to carry forward these values, helping each other, loving each other, and continuing to smile. So, I want to deeply thank Stefano's parents, Fio and Bepi, for their courage, their dedication, and the love they pour into this project. Because turning grief into something that gives back, something watching at the future, that's not easy. But they succeeded, and they never gave up. They always fought. They are the bond that binds us tightly to Stefano, and this increases every day. Together with Claudio, Davide, and many others, we are a family. An heartfelt thank also to the local community, to those who help with their hands, their strength, their spirits. This library is yours. It is a bridge between worlds, between generations, between different languages. And a special thanks to Altevete and to Marco for making this journey possible with care, attention, and true passion. So let me leave you with one image. When the children will open a book in this library, Stefano will be there with them. When they laugh within these walls, his smile will be shining too. And every time the sun lights up these mountains, we'll be able to look up and think, today too, Stefano is smiling with us. And yes, we will be smiling at you. Thank you, my friend. And thank you, all of you. Danibad Tukchezi.
Good morning and Tashidilik everyone. A warm welcome to all of you who gathered here today for the inauguration ceremony of New Stephanos Library. We are truly pleasured by the presence of our venerable Khimbos, Chief Guest Mr. Tashinurgu Guru, the Chairman of Lumantang Rural Municipality, all the ward chairperson, our dear sponsor Sister Francisca Stengel, dear brother Dr. Giuseppe Mazzoni and Dr. Ferrella Ferrerio, the generous sponsor of this library, all the board members of Ultimate Onlus, professor from Catholic University, all the representative of Zakaria Institute, honorable school director, respected school principal, teachers, and all of my beloved friends, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to sponsors whose unwavering support has made this event possible. This momentous occasion not only marks the beginning of our initiative, but also highlights a cause that is close to our heart, role of women education. Education is not just about books. It is about building confidence, growing our dreams, and finding voice in our society. For many years, girls and women were often left behind, but today the world is changing and we must change with it. When a girl is educated, her whole family, her community, and even her country becomes stronger. Educated women become good teachers, doctors, leaders, artists, and even better mothers who can raise educated children. In our Himalayan region, we see how much women contribute in the home, on the land, in the monasteries, and now more and more in schools. But there are still many girls who cannot continue their education. Some are forced to marry young, some must stay home and work, and some are simply told that school is not for them. This must change, and we, the students of this school, are the part of that change. Thanks to our kind and generous sponsors, Ultimate Onlus, Ultimate Project, and all our dear supporters, as well as to the dedicated team of Pal Eom Namdel Monastic Secondary School. We girls now have the opportunity to grow through education. In the past, girls like me might never have had the chance to go beyond basic schooling. But today, because of your support, girls like me might never have had the chance to go beyond basic schooling. But today, because of your support and because of places like this beautiful new library, we are not only learning how to read and write, we are learning how to think, how to speak with confidence, and how to dream without limits. I believe that when women are educated, they do not just lift themselves, they lift everyone around them. Education gives us the power to make choices, to think freely, and to lead with kindness. In closing, I want to say, let us keep supporting girls' education, not just for women's sake, but for the future of all humanity. Because when we educate a girl, we educate generations. Thank you.
Good day, everyone.
Honorable campus, Honorable our chief guest, the head of Nomontam Rural Municipality, respected sponsors and guests from the Italy, respected teachers, local people, and all my beloved friends. I feel honored to be on the front of you to take a few words about the library is the guardian of knowledge. So please pay attention, let me start. When you walk into a garden, you see different types of plants and flowers, each with its own beauty, shapes, and fragrance. In the same way, when you walk into a library, you find some books and knowledge of history, stories, languages, and the wisdom of the great thinkers. A library is not just a room full of a book, but it is a place where our minds bloom. In a garden, plants need sunlight and water to grow. In our life, our minds need learning and books to grow. The more we read, the more we understand about ourselves and the world. We are very thankful to the support and loves of our sponsors, supporters, and everyone who believes in our studies. And this new library has been built for us. It is the gift that will keep giving, not just today, but for many generations to come. In this library, we can explore the world without leaving Mustang. We can learn about distant land, great peoples, and ideas that help us to become a better student and better human beings. And just like in a garden, my dear friends, we must take care of our plants and the flowers. We also must take care of this library. We must respect the books. We must keep the space clean and help each other to learn more. At last, I would like to say, let us use this library. Let us learn more. Let us explore more, and let us grow more, not just for ourselves, but for our community, for our world. Yes, a library is a truly guardian of knowledge, and we are the students that's ready to bloom. We are the flowers that's ready to bloom. At last, we have much love and respect to the soul of Stephanius on the behalf of Namgun students. Thank you. Have a great day.